Hey everyone, Pobia here. If you're new to Aska, it can be challenging getting started. This video will help you learn the basics and serve as a guide to get your village underway. Stay to the end for some pro tips that will help you prepare for the later stages in the game. Without further ado, let's get to it. Upon awakening near your shipwreck, you'll notice these blue glowing orbs. Collect these immediately. They'll be very important in a sec. There are two things I recommend doing first before you start building. First, explore your surrounding area, primarily locating these landmarks on your map by pressing M on your keyboard. I'll explain what these landmarks mean later in the video. This will help you decide where to build and where you can stage future outposts as your base grows. Like most survival games, start collecting materials as you explore, mainly wood, stone, and fiber. These will come in handy when you start building. Second, building close to a beach. With the recent update, you can now build a ship to explore the ocean in search of better materials and stronger enemies. The beach area has a lot of starting resources like wood and thatch, so make good use of these materials. Don't worry, they grow back over time. Now that you found a spot you like, it's time to start crafting tools by pressing B to open the craft menu. These icons have different structures in each. I'll let you explore that on your own, but for now, select the rope icon. Now using the materials you collected, build a bunch of rope using fiber and stone blades using stone. Fiber and rope will be a necessity no matter what stage you are in the game. When you start building farms, you'll have so much fiber you wouldn't know what to do with it. Now select the tools icon and build one of each.
A wooden hoe,
A stone axe, pickaxe, hammer, and a knife. The hammer is used to build structures while everything else is, well, self-explanatory. These can also be used as weapons too. Now that you have tools, let's start building. Like all survival games, there's a building order that will unlock other structures. First, you want to build a simple fire and upgrade that to a campfire.
right here.
Next, build a shelter, a rain collector, and finally a water well. Water wells can only be built on these stone nodes found with water inside them. Next, go to the settlement tab and build the Eye of Odin. You can only have one on your base. The 5 Jotun blood you collected at the start is what you need to summon other Vikings. They will help you do the daily task. You can build on your own, but the more hands that help, the better. Trust me on this. Finally, go to the basic production tab and build a woodcutter's pit, stonecutter's pit, and a gatherer's pit. These are the 3 basic structures to get your base going. Most structures have multiple steps until the finished build, so start collecting materials as soon as possible. Pressing Q on your keyboard while looking at an unfinished build will add it to your build queue. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the landmarks you see here indicate key locations and area of interest. The most important landmark to find early on is the undiscovered mine. The mine allows you to collect iron that will extremely help with the later stages of the game. Iron is required to craft advanced weapons, tools, and armor. Now for a few basic pro tips that will save you time later game. First pro tip, don't destroy these water nodes. Rather, use them to plan your village. As an example, a cooking hut requires water every time you craft food. Build multiple water wells when you can early on. For me, I try not to destroy any water nodes unless I need to. Multiple water wells also help with farming plots. Tip number 2, focus on finishing one structure at a time until you have several Vikings. Third tip, try to have at least 1 or 2 Vikings set as builders. This will allow you to explore your island and help defend your settlement early game. If this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.